Friday, May 27th, 2022, I'm looking for a broader perspective, and I came upon this, they call them UFO shows. It's called Story Television. And there's a research person. They do a lot of stuff about this thing called NASA, which does not really make it often, although lately it's been in the headlines. But as a child, though, I have to think, like, how often, I mean, once did I hear of it, and then I never heard of it again, and it was in reference to 1986, when the Challenger blew up. We didn't know how to process it. We were all of, like, second grade, I think. And then that was, like, the end. We never heard of it ever again. But here, they talk of it, they talk about, things that I'd have no access to if it wasn't for a piece of journalism like this. They said that, like, fun facts, like, the astronauts had a dedicated line to their own medical professional, their own doctor, that they could communicate with, since they were so far away from one another. And then they had their public channel. I thought that was really interesting. And then they go into some story of Ignoswan. But, like, that's the beginning of the word ignore. And I haven't translated what swan might mean.
Maurice Chatelain, former chief of NASA Communications Systems, confirmed that Neil Armstrong had switched over to the medical channel to make that statement.
This switching in communications to another line makes a lot of sense because all the astronauts had a private line directly to their personal doctors where they could talk about things that they didn't want the general public to hear.
According to the files, Apollo 11 had two more strange encounters during their mission. Many believe they were being monitored by some otherworldly presence.
The Science Digest published a story from astronomer author James Mullaney in July of 1977. The crew of Apollo 11, during the first moon landing, reported that their capsule was paced by what appeared to be a mass of intelligent energy.
This is really astounding. A mass of intelligent energy? These are actual astronauts openly discussing an encounter with some kind of inhuman entity.
About 4 decades after the Apollo landings, Buzz Aldrin made a statement that 3 days into their voyage to the moon, the crew saw an unidentified object following them. So they called back to NASA and asked if that could possibly be the booster rocket that they had jettisoned 2 days earlier. And the reply from NASA was that the position's not even close.
Local news just had something to do with a booster and a jewelry shop. I'm not sure what that has to entangle with at the moment. Now, this particular show is UFOs, Secret Missions Exposed.
Intensifies. But what if the public wasn't told the whole story?
There really appears to be two NASAs. You got the public version of NASA, and then there's the private version, the secret version.
Could our government and NASA be working on top secret programs involving the moon?
I have been assured that something's going on the moon.
And even Mars.
Mars really is the best candidate for creating another Earth-like world.
Is it possible that there is something even more dangerous that they are trying to hide?
Buzz Aldrin made a statement.
So it's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza, Earth, solar system, Milky Way universe, galaxy is broken, and it's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, Bowman 361.